What's the origin of the phrase, the 11th hour? You know, like when people say, aliens began to take over, prompting Morgan Freeman to step up during the 11th hour to save the world. That's just one example where you'll hear someone use the 11th hour to mean a just in the nick of time, last possible moment before the result of some often dire event. But just where did the phrase come from? The cliché might actually originate from the Bible, specifically Matthew chapter 20 verse 9. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour they received every man a denarius. The passage is a reference to the fact that the workers who took over at the 11th hour of a 12-hour workday received just as much pay as those who had already been working all day. But in clichés, over 1,500 phrases explored and explained, author Betty Kirkpatrick writes that other than the wording there's no obvious connection to the Bible entry. Even Eric Partridge in 1940's A Dictionary of Clichés writes that the phrase is no longer apprehended as an allusion to the parable of the laborers, of whom the last were hired at the 11th hour. The phrase really started to take off in the 19th century, but was used earlier than that, and some scholars have even narrowed a specific time for the 11th hour down to the time between 5 and 6 p.m., because the typical workday was from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., or sunrise to sunset. Whether or not the Bible housed the phrase's original meaning, it is now an allusion to something that happens at the last possible moment.